Hello, this is Dave Hodgson welcoming you to KLTV's weekly roundup of the top news stories in the Kirklees district. In fact, all the news that is the news, so stay with us to be in the know. First, the headlines. Following on from last week's scandal of Ashworth Grange Care Home Dewsbury being put into special measures by the Clinical Commissioning Group, worse news has broken. Kirklees is now at the bottom of the league for care quality. Does the CCG think the new plans to close Huddersfield A&E may be flawed now, as plans for Oldham to assist are unveiled, but could it cope? And KLTV is a main mover in the drying up of River Wakefield. The top story. Following Ashton Grange Care Home in Dewsbury being put into special measures for being understaffed and unsafe, comes the alarming news that Kirklees is in the relegation zone when it comes to adequate care of vulnerable old folk. The list goes on. Aidan Lodge, inadequate. St Winifred's, now in remedial special measures. Cowersley Court, frightening. That's the CCG's words, by the way, not KLTV's, and now closed, by the way. Eldercare, appalling performance. Aston Manor, inadequate. Elmroyd Nursing Home, a damning report. Woodlands, Murfield, more work needed. Of the 340 homes inspected since 2014, none in West Yorkshire has rated outstanding and only 169 rated anything but good, leaving 35 well below even the minimum standard demanded by the CCG. Eldercare Chief Brian Vincent admits to, quote, appalling management failures and malicious individuals for his firm's woes. He added that a scandal in the elderly care homes had made it difficult to succeed, but said that all was being rectified and residents had now, to quote him, nothing to worry about.
However large or small your business, attracting new customers requires dedication and a lot of patience. Just like fishing, but you also need the right gear. Rods,
reels, lines, hooks, sinkers, lures, tackle box, tackle bag, net, bait, gaff, gloves, clothes, pocket knife, lunch.
Or you could simply advertise with KLTV. Online, grow your business and your clientele. KLTV, your vision made reality. Should have gone to KLTV.
Welcome back. A hospital which may absorb emergency patients from Huddersfield is struggling to cope itself with the number of ambulance cases it currently receives. Ambulances containing patients, some of whom are seriously ill, have been queuing outside Royal Oldham Hospital as it battles to find beds and doctors for them. Between April 2015 and January of this year, there were 468 black breaches. That's incidents where ambulance staff had to wait an hour or more to drop off their patients at the A&E department at the hospital. And according to figures obtained by the Freedom of Information Act, there were 321 level 6 black breaches where ambulances had to wait 75 minutes or longer. Indeed, in January there were 91 level 6 black breaches, including 12 such incidents on the 25th of January alone. Under the Right Care, Right Time, Right Place plan, as proposed by Huddersfield and Halifax NHS bosses, Huddersfield Royal Infirmary's A&E will close. Emergency services will be centralised at Calderdale Royal Hospital, Halifax. Huddersfield health chiefs behind the plan say they do not anticipate any additional journeys to Royal Oldham Hospital would be generated under the proposals. But without full emergency services in Huddersfield, Oldham may have the nearest A&E for patients in outlying areas such as Slathwaite, Marsden, Meltham and Home Village. Indeed, in an earlier interview with the Examiner, Dr. Steve Ollerton, one of the Huddersfield NHS chiefs behind the plan, said it was going to increase its contract with Royal Oldham. Since the A&E department at Rochdale Infirmary closed in April 2011, Royal Oldham has struggled to cope with the additional influx of 999 patients previously treated in Rochdale. The figures were obtained by Holmfirth-based health campaigner Terry Hallworth. Mr. Hallworth said it is clear from these numbers that they are already in a desperate situation and not coping. Oldham is already mopping up patients after the closure of Rochdale A&E. The question is, has the CCG consulted with adjoining district hospitals or simply made an assumption that they will take the additional emergencies whatever the case? An elderly man was airlifted to hospital after falling near the summit of Holme Moss. The air ambulance and Home Valley Mountain Rescue combined to rescue him. And finally, whilst KLTV does not like to boast, our story on the River Wakefield last week has yielded results. The very day after we broadcast the report, Yorkshire Water moved in and fixed the problem, and I can personally vouch for the fact that it is now the driest it has ever been in the last fortnight. So that's it for the news roundup. Join us on Monday for the featured topic of the week, library closures in Kirklees with Helen Ashcroft. Take care of yourself. Thanks to all of those here at Kirklees TV that put this programme together. If you'd like to comment on any of these stories, on Twitter it's at The Weekly Windup, or Facebook, Kirklees Local TV, or just email us at info@kirkleeslocaltv.com. On behalf of the crew, this is Dave Hodgson signing off. Goodbye for now. See you again soon.